Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you are doing well today. I have the microphone a little closer to me in hopes that you will hear me instead of the TV upstairs. Miss Mary's watching the news. Okay. This is going to be a very different reading. All of my readings are very different. I don't just do love readings because there's more to life than relationships that are romantic. So if a reading does sound like a love reading, you can always put whoever you need to put in that scenario. So always bring your intuition to every reading and use your own intuition. And don't think, oh, well, this isn't about me just because it's about a twin flame. Because you can take the twin flame aspects out and it could still be very relevant to your situation. Alright, the way I know this is going to be a very different reading is because of the songs that I got. The first song that I got is called The Shelter, All for the King. I've been getting this song for quite a while for this collective, but I've been having trouble remembering the name of it. And to be quite honest, I couldn't remember the name of it right then, but I was lucky enough or blessed enough to find it very easily. And it goes like this. In a time when nothing is certain, we all make our own truth out of need. In a time when all that we hear is, I make my own truth because I am God. But through the years, our God proves His kingdom opens up the doors and sets us free. In the beginning, He made up, I said we made up. We might have made up. But somebody made up this plan for you and me so we can enter heaven. We are all fallen. We need the Savior. We are all broken. But He is the way. And we will always take shelter in His loving arms. And we will stand up together and hold on to love. He will never fail our hearts. He will always fill our need. He will be the one who restores our hearts. To Him we run to take shelter. He is all we need. Can you hear Him whisper your name, knocking at your heart to give you peace? If you receive Him, I'm hearing the name Johnny. He'll never let you go. You don't have to be afraid no more. We are all fallen. We need the Savior. We are all broken, but He is the way. And we will always take shelter in His loving arms, and we will stand up together and hold on to love. He will never fail our hearts. He will never fill our... Why do I keep... It's like somebody believes in God, but God has forsaken them, has not filled their needs. He will always fill our need. He will be the one who restores our hearts. To Him we run to take shelter. He is all we need. So this is about somebody who was raised in, I think, Christianity, and now they're questioning their Christianity and whether or not they can trust that belief system. And maybe they are coloring outside the lines a little bit, experimenting with other belief systems. That's probably why you're here watching these readings, because you see that there's something very real about what you see on the readings. Okay, so I'm also hearing Tamara, a name that's something like Tamara. Alright, the shelter, all for the king. And then I said, is there anything else that we need to know about this? And this is what I got. I'm going to see if I can find it real quick. She talks to angels, black crows. And it goes like this. She never mentions the word addiction in certain company. Yeah, she'll tell you she's an orphan after you meet her family. She paints her eyes as black as night now. She pulls those shades down tight. Yeah, she gives a smile when the pain comes. The pain gonna make everything all right. She says she talks to angels and they call her out by her name. Oh yeah, she talks to angels. Says they call her out by her name. She keeps a lock of hair in her pocket. She wears a cross around her neck. The hair is from a little boy. The cross is from someone she has not met. Well, not yet. She says she talks to angels, says they all know her name. Oh yeah, she talks to angels, says they call her out by her name. She don't know no lover, none that I ever seen. Yeah, to her that ain't nothing, but to me it means everything. She paints her eyes as black as night now. She pulls those shades down tight. Oh yeah, there's a smile when the pain comes. The pain gonna make everything all right, yeah. She talks to angels, says they call her out by her name. Oh yeah, angels call her out by her name. Oh angel, they call her out by her name. Oh, she talks to angels, they call her out by her name. Call her out. Don't you know they call her out by her name? So what I'm getting from that is you know this person. And it may be you that struggles with your faith, and this person has a very unique faith, and there's something about this person that you're very connected to them. I don't know why you're so connected. You could have feelings for them. They could have feelings for you. They've been through something that's caused them a lot of pain, though. They could be struggling with addiction or have struggled with addiction in the past. They might wear a lot of makeup, dark makeup around their eyes. I see a very beautiful woman with long brown hair. Not too thick, not too thin. Just a very beautiful woman who is kind of in hermit mode. They don't get out much. They don't intermingle much. They are kind of an introvert is the feel that it gives me. And there's a thing about the belief system. Also, I'm not sure how that plays in, but I've been told to get sweet tea for the soul, so I'm going to get sweet tea for the soul. I think this person is struggling in life, and they need a belief system to help them through, and the one that they were raised won't work for them. It hasn't been working for them for some reason. Spirit, may I have sweet tea for the soul? Bad thoughts. I don't think I've ever read this one. Be angry and do not sin. Do not let the sun go down on your wrath. Ephesians 4:26. So don't go to bed angry. Make things right before you go to bed. There are some folks in this world you just want to bless with a brick. Not literally, of course, but we sometimes think those kinds of thoughts when we're really mad. Bad thoughts are not sins, however. What we choose to do with those thoughts is what matters. Some people respond to these temptations by committing violence towards others. Sinners act on bad thoughts. Jesus was in the synagogue when he came across a man with a crippled hand. He posed the question to those looking on. Is it lawful on the Sabbath to do good or to do evil? No one said a word. Jesus looked around at them in anger at the hardness of their hearts. Then he healed the man's hand. Jesus was angry, but he never sinned. So how could Jesus be angry? Because anger itself is not a sin. It's what we do with our anger that counts. Faith check. The next time you're angry, give up your fighting stance and fall to your knees in complete surrender to God. Give up your anger, pain, and hurt to Him, and forgive and pray for the person you're angry with. It is impossible to hate someone you continually pray for. Trust God, who is completely righteous, for he promises, I will contend with those who contend with you. Isaiah 49:25. Forgiveness releases the offense into the hands of God. Lisa Church. So you might be angry. You might be angry with God. I feel this person is at a point in their life where they need to surrender. But they're either angry with God or they're angry with others or both. And they are not able to surrender to a power greater than themselves, because they do not trust this power. And you do have to have a certain amount of trust to surrender to something. So there's a lack of trust when it comes to Spirit, to God, to the Holy Spirit, to God Almighty. Alright, let's see what's true about you. Yeah, what's true about this person that we're reading about or for? What's true about them? Today I will not rush, I will not hurry, I will not run. Today I will walk with God. So Spirit is indicating that today I want you to walk with me. Don't rush, don't hurry, don't run. Slow down and just spend some time with me. Okay? That doesn't sound like such a big thing. Alright, show me what you need here, Spirit. You are essential. Spirit wants you to know you are essential. Alright, let's see how we are essential today, Collective. How are we essential today, Spirit? To love Him with all your heart, with all your understanding, and with all your strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself is more important than all burnt offerings and sacrifices. The two greatest commandments, page 155. This is number 89 in the book. God's greatest commandments to us are to love Him and to love our neighbors as ourselves. It all boils down to living a life overflowing with love. It all boils down to living a life overflowing with love. No treating others with the same kindness and care that Jesus demonstrated for us. Why do I keep saying no? That's not what it says. Let me start over. When this happens, it's because I'm channeling how you are feeling. It all boils down to living a life overflowing with love, to treating others with the same kindness and care that Jesus demonstrated for us. So how does something so simple become so complicated? In truth, it's still that simple. Our disagreements about politics, our rules about who can and can't do what, and our insistence that some people must surely be better than others just don't hold up when viewed through the lens of love. Choose love today. Ask God to lend you His vision. As you interact with each other, ask yourself, how can you love them like Jesus? And then do it. You'll find your heart warming toward even the most seemingly unlovable people when you do your best to see them through the eyes of Jesus. So you are essential because right now you're struggling with this person. You're struggling with this person. And I think for somebody, it's because you do hold your Christianity standards very high, and that's a good thing. But because this person doesn't meet the standards that you hold, you feel like this person's not as good as you are. And that song, We All Need a Savior, We All Need That, explains that we all need that. Not just the worst of us, we all need that. In God's eyes, we're all the same. There's no big sins or little sins or big eyes or little eyes. We are all the same. We're all human beings who need love. And there's, for some reason, you're not giving this person the respect that they deserve. It may not be you. It may be somebody doing that to you. Or you may know somebody that does this to people. But they are hypocrite. They feel like because they have the religion that they're okay, and they look down their nose, their sanctimonious nose, at people who don't believe the same way they do. And the truth is that none of us know what is really true. None of us were there when it happened. And so it's very important that we not be judgmental towards others because they don't hold the same beliefs that we believe, because we could be wrong. I see it all the time on social media. People get very frustrated because they try to do what they call witnessing to other people about their beliefs. And the other person doesn't see anything wrong with their behavior. But the person that has these Christianity beliefs feels like you're not living up to the standards you should live up to. And they're trying to save you from going to hell. And their judgmentalness is more of a sin than whatever it is you're doing. That's the feel this reading has. It's not a good feel. I don't like the way it feels. In fact, I brought me a stick of Palo so I could check the energy. So let's do that real quick. Yeah. This is negativity here. Yeah. Now here we go again with the negativity. This is where the negativity is coming from. For some of you, you may be sick. But yeah, there's negativity here. And I can see why. Because somebody here is very self-righteous and judgmental. And this person deserves forgiveness. This person could be you. You may not be able to forgive yourself. Maybe you were raised not to do the things that you're doing, and now that you find yourself doing them, you're having a hard time forgiving yourself, and so you're stuck in this place where you don't belong. There's a need for surrender. A strong, strong, strong need for surrender in this collective. There's something that you need to surrender. You need to surrender to it, and you're just not willing to. And until you are, you're going to be living in this negativity, because Spirit is trying to get you to surrender. Once again, we're going to go through a whole stick. I got to order some more because I'm running low. Spirit, would you please cleanse this space so that it can be used for your purposes and your purposes only? Give me eyes to see, ears to hear, a mouth to speak the truth and the truth only, your truth only, and a heart full of love. Thank you, Spirit. There's a lot of negativity that's got to be cleared here. I'm going to sit it in here because I don't have anything else to sit it in. Alright, so let's get started. Let's find out how Spirit's working in the Tarot energy. I'm going to use the red deck. Alright, this is the Love Tarot, or Tarot of the Heart rather. How are you working in this collective? That's a lot of cards. The Moon is here, the Fool is here, and Charity is here. Okay? What's the energy to overcome? Give me a minute and I'll tell you what we're dealing with here. The energy to overcome is an Empress that looks like they might be a Sagittarius. They're self-control. Overcoming an Empress is self-control. Alright, so how Spirit's working is unconditional love, which is a Fuicus. We have Aries, the Fool, and Cancer, the Moon. So Cancer's here, Aries is here, and unconditional love is here as well. Alright. Then we have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and Sagittarius. The energy to overcome is your self-control. Alright, what's going to pull it together? The Chariot is in reverse. So your movement is obstructed. You can't go anywhere right now. You can't overcome this. And your faith is in reverse, which is exactly what we were just talking about. So now we know that Spirit's trying to give you unconditional love. And you're going through a dark time where you're needing to take a risk. The Moon card is a card of secrets. It's a card of you can't see everything. And you don't want to take a risk because you can't see everything and you feel that there are secrets that you don't know about. But you have unconditional love guiding you. I feel that you are scared to trust Spirit because you don't know if Spirit is real. And you're controlling yourself. You're very self-controlled. Like, you feel like a stubborn divine feminine is what you feel like. And you can't go anywhere right now because your car maybe broke down, or you don't have the money to travel, or you just can't get over something. There's something that you just cannot get over. Alright, Spirit, what do you want to do next? We're going to see how Sacred Destiny is working in our lives, and we're going to do Moonology also. Sacred Destiny, how are we working here? A new beginning and being open. So Sacred Destiny, the Spirit world is saying, I need you to be open to a new beginning. It's time for you to start a new beginning. And we see that here. But you can't see everything. The Moon is hiding things from you. Or you're hiding things. Or someone is hiding things. There's a Cancer involved. There's an Aries involved. There's an Ophiuchus, a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and another Taurus with another Ophiuchus over here. You're having enlightenment about being open. So the Spirit world is enlightening you, showing you the truth about a situation and how you need to be open to it. There's a powerful enlightenment happening. Somebody is being powerfully enlightened. You're being given a very big revelation about something. One more time. Your purity is here. You're being enlightened about your purity. Remember, she's never known a lover, none that I've ever seen. To her, that means nothing. But to me, it means everything. Your Chariot spun around sideways. So you may be getting close to being able to travel or get over this. Alright, Spirit, show me how you're working here when it comes to the Moon, the Fool, and Chariot. Somebody has a lot of pleasure. If they'll take action, they'll be in leadership. If you'll take action, even though you're afraid to, if you'll let love lead you, this unconditional love that Spirit has for you, if you will let that lead you, it's going to lead you to pleasure and to taking action that'll put you in leadership. Security on the bottom of the deck. Alright, why is the Empress here being so tempered? She is really controlling herself because she wants to be open to having her purity. She's controlling herself from having sex because she wants purity. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Fruit trees, red hair. I'm hearing the name Diana, Justin, Catherine. I'm hearing Marty. Okay, why is the Chariot in reverse? Ooh. The Chariot is in reverse because of your blessings, having the courage, having the focus, taking your risk, and moving to a new community. What you're doing by not overcoming this is you're cutting off your own blessings because you don't have the courage and the focus to take a risk on a new community. In simplicity, things would be much more simple. Right now, they're very complicated. Why is faith on the bottom of the deck? Because this would actually lead to a lot of happiness for you. An enormous amount. You might be near the ocean, somehow dolphins. The sky is very blue. The water is even purple for some reason. And there's a need for diligence, but diligence is in reverse. So you may have already had that time. You've already taken that time between people or between projects so that you're ready to take this risk, but you're not taking it because of your Chariot. What's going to pull it together is that you feel like you can't do this. You can't get over this. Not being able to get over something is what's going to pull it together. Not being able to travel or go to this new community. Alright, so it's time to release negativity, and the answers you need are coming. So you need answers, and you need to let go of all that negativity we saw at the beginning of the reading. That's unforgiveness for some of us, not surrendering. Your commitment is being tested, and the answers you need are coming. So you're committed to something, and it's being tested. You're going to get the answers you need. Confidence is key to success, and the answers you need are coming. You need answers for some reason. Be confident about these answers coming. Alright, what's going on with you having pleasure, taking action, and having leadership? Aries is here, and Scorpio is here. And Aries is saying a fiery climax is approaching. Full moon in Aries. Scorpio is saying work through your fears. Work through your fears about this fiery climax. So there's this feeling that if you take this risk and you take this action, even though it would bring you a lot of pleasure and put you in leadership, you know that it would cause an argument. Alright. Why are you being open to your purification? There's a lot of cards here. I'm going to take them. Because you need to show the world the real you. You have a personal issue that's reaching resolution. You're very close to achieving your goal. And don't let your past hold you back. So something you've done in your past you're not proud of. That might be why you're practicing purity. You have the gibbous moon, your south node is here. The full moon in Cancer. Cancer is saying there's a personal issue that's going to reach resolution. And Aquarius is here saying show the world the real you. Stop pretending to be someone you're not. Show people who you really are. The full moon in Aquarius, the full moon in Cancer, the gibbous moon, you're close to achieving your goal, and don't let your past hold you back. You're stuck in your south node. It's time for you to move into your life purpose. Alright, and why is the Chariot in reverse? We were determined to get 2 cards. Because your dreams need a practical plan. There's something wrong with your movement. And your hard work is paying off, Capricorns here, with Taurus. So this is earth energy. There's something maybe wrong with your car or your money that's causing you not to be able to move to this new community. And why is your faith in reverse on the bottom of the deck? Ooh. Because you need to expect powerful change. There's going to be a new moon eclipse. And don't let your pride hold you back. Don't let your pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. With Leo again, confidence is your key to success. So be confident. Don't let your pride hold you back. And expect powerful change. So you're being prideful. You're letting your pride get in your way. Spirit says don't let your pride get in your way. Be confident And let that confidence be your key to success. Okay? Alright, I'm going to also pull the energy, the Divine Energy Oracle, and see what comes out there. Alright, Divine Energy Oracle. Go for your dreams and claim your art. So somehow there's something that belongs to you that you need. Claiming your art is like having an argument with somebody, and you need to stand your ground here. Admit your vulnerabilities and claim your art. So while you're having this disagreement, you need to admit your vulnerabilities. You need to admit where you're vulnerable or where you feel vulnerable. But you need to not let that hold you back. Express your joy and claim your art. You're going to have to fight for what's yours and be happy. If you're going to be happy and experience pleasure by taking action and be in leadership, have blessings, have the courage to get into this, take action, take risks, to get into this new community, you are going to have an argument. Remember the fiery climax? Stop being so afraid of this fiery climax, this argument. That's how Spirit's working. Stop being afraid of that. All right, Spirit, how are you working when it comes to strengthen your gifts? Spirit wants you to strengthen your gifts and imagine solutions. All right, why is the Empress here with self-control, Sagittarius? Because you need to make a plan. You need to come up with a plan. Remember, your dreams need a practical plan. You don't have a plan, and that's the energy to overcome. Stop letting your past hold you back. You're very close to achieving your goal, but you have to come up with a plan, and it has to do with showing the world the real you, and this personal issue is going to reach resolution. Alright, and why is your Chariot obstructed here? Because you need to let go and enjoy and forgive and forget. Forgive and forget. That's what's going to pull it together. And why is your Faith in reverse on the bottom of the deck? Why is your Faith in reverse on the bottom of the deck? Because you're going to do something different and keep your commitments. Have faith. You don't have faith. Spirit says have faith. Okay? Somebody understands this message. Somebody is getting every word of it. Alright, now let's just see how this happened. May I see how this happened, please? How did it happen when it came to the moon, the Fool, and unconditional love? Somebody unplugged. Why did they unplug? Because they wanted shit to be different. You have to change yourself first. We have sex on the top of the deck. Alright, so they broke up with somebody because they wanted shit to be different. Somehow they disconnected because they wanted things to be different. Alright, why is the Empress here with Sagittarius? Because fuck your feelings and go on a real fucking date. Stop worrying about how you feel about this. You want things to be different. Fuck your feelings. You have logic for a reason. Go on a real fucking date. Smell good and get your sexy on. This person is controlling themselves because they are waiting to go on this date. And what's going to pull it together? The energy to overcome is saying fuck your feelings. Go on a real fucking date. You're hot, smart. I'm sorry, you're going to get hot and sweaty. So you're going to work out. What else is going to pull it together? You're going to keep that shit to yourself. So you're going to work out and you're not going to say anything to anybody. You're going to keep your mouth shut. What do you want to talk about? Go all in or get the fuck out. Open your mouth and talk to me and deal with your drama. Your ex's old hurts and unresolved shit. So you're not going to, but you want to talk to your ex. And you want to say, it's time for me to go all in. And time to talk money. Alright, why is your faith in reverse? Because your friends miss your faith. You need them and they need you. Love the one you're with. And fill in the blank. This includes you. And there's family shit that's also getting on your nerves. Alright. We're going to pull one more thing and then we're going to go into tarot. Alright, Spirit. Give us a message from Wisdom of the Oracle that will help us with this reading. May we have a message. Deep knowing. You have a deep knowing. That's like the moon card. And tick-tock, you're running out of time. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Deep knowing and tick-tock. Alright, number 43 and number 30. I'm going to read you the messages here. Number 43 is deep knowing. They both came out in the upright. There's various messages for each, so I'm going to read them all. The essential meaning is intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, and being hypersensitive. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with Source, the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity, to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitation of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick to this is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from universal sources. Okay, and then it says relationship message. If this is about a relationship, there are occasions when you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched inevitably into our soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey. So pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person that you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. If this is about money and prosperity, this is a time when your hunches will pay large dividends. If you listen to them, take the risk, and act, within you there is an oracular consciousness, a higher and deeper knowing that transcends the mechanisms of the smaller thinking mind. At the deep level of your intuitive senses, you have access point to the genius of the collective, the energies of all thinkers and creators, all inventors and leaders, and all that you need in order to leap into success are available to tune in. This is an act of listening intently past the busy mind. Your genius awaits. Okay? So you have a deep knowing about a relationship or about an opportunity or maybe both. And you're right. You need to take action on that. You're right. And you're going to have to deal with whoever this is that's not going to like it. But it's none of your business how they feel. That's codependency. That's not love. Number 30, tick-tock. The essential meaning is timelessness, divine timing, and immeasurable time. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything creativity, beauty, chaos, and order were happening now in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire. So release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when we need them right on time. Relationship. Love, the fulfillment of desire, and even the body's reproductive cycles have their own timetable. Some things are proclaimed and cannot some things are preordained and cannot be correct. Everything has its seasons, its divine and appropriate timing. My hand is itching. This is about prosperity for somebody. Especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Remember that you always have enough time for love, to find it, to nurture it, to give and receive. Its clock is eternal and ticks according to the beating of your heart in perfect rhythm. Isn't that wonderful? You know, love is always right on time. And then the prosperity message. Your prosperity is co-created by your endeavors as they occur in human-made time and the eternal efforts of your most important manifestation partner, spirit, in a divine, measureless time. So keep doing what you're doing. Stay positive and make a commitment to remain in high vibration thoughts and feelings. Remember the negative thoughts we read about? If you heed the message of this card, it will seem as if you will align with your highest calling and your highest good in no time at all, like magic. So what's all the fuss about not having enough time? The prosperous life that is yours will never pass you by. Maybe you feel like you're getting too old to have anything good in your life. Like it's all, it's too late for all of that now. You cannot get it back. You've somehow missed the mark or something of that nature. All right, Spirit, what do you want to do next? We're going to look at the Kipper. All right, Spirit, how are you working in this situation? A child. This has to do with somebody's child. It could be an adult child. Alright. This could be somebody who's waiting patiently to get pregnant too. Alright. What's the energy to overcome? Toiling and laboring and not having enough money. You're working your ass off, but you don't have a lot of money. And what's going to pull it together? Not courting somebody, breaking up a relationship with somebody. And I see it's over here. It's going to cause an explosion, a fiery climax. And why don't you have any faith? Because you're in the wrong community. You feel like that won't change, and you feel like you're in prison. And you're also in despair. Wow. Somebody might be treating you like a child, and you're a grown-ass person. And the energy to overcome is feeling like all you ever do is work, but you never have enough money. And you need to let go of somebody you've been getting to know. You're in the wrong community, and that can't change right now. So if you feel like you're in prison, and you're also in despair. Okay? That's what the Kipper would say. And I'm going to put the Kipper away. What would your higher self say to you about all of this? What message does your higher self have for you when it comes to how Spirit's working? You feel like a failure and like you don't have any worthiness. Alright, what's the energy to overcome? Because that feels like energy to overcome. Your vision, illuminating, seeing truth, going with the flow, and forgiveness. Alright, and what's going to pull it together, higher self? Expect the unexpected while you're praying. Alright, and why don't you have any faith? Because you need to persevere. You haven't gotten there yet. It's not that it's not going to happen. It's just that you're not at that place yet where it will. And it also is leading you to love. There's two people that are meant to be together. We saw that. Alright, let's see what spiritual gifts are operating for how this happened. Spiritual gifts for how this happened. You were juggling. You were trying to do it all. Alright. What's going to pull it? What's the energy to overcome, rather? Feathers. Okay. Why do you need to overcome feathers? It has something to do with celebrating. So you might be finding feathers. Somehow feathers are significant. And celebrating. You might be partying too much. Alright. And what's going to pull it together? You are going to be a phoenix rising, and you are going to have a new beginning, a seed. There's a doorway. Why do you have no faith? Because of an angel. That angel is leaving feathers for you. You have an angel with you, and it's leaving feathers, and it's telling you need to stop partying so much, and you need to get your ass to work. A job. There's a job showing up, collective. Or maybe you're going to get a better job so you don't have to work so hard. Angels, how are you helping for how this happened? May I see, please? Uh-oh, there's cards in the wrong deck. The clouds, a house, and a mirror with the tree of life, your family. How are you working, angels? You're giving this person power. Oh, another card in the wrong deck. Communication. There's going to be communication about this. What's the energy to overcome? You're procrastinating. You're by yourself. And you need to be learning. You need to learn. You're procrastinating, being by yourself, and learning. So maybe it's time for you to start school. You're controlling yourself, though. Alright, what's going to pull this together? You got to get grounded. You're not grounded, and you need wisdom. You're being taught a lesson here. Alright, and why is there no faith? Well, that flew out. Because there's an angel that's going to give you clarity about your faith. And you have all the angels of the universe backing you. So you're going to be fine. Okay, let's look at what's going on here. This is almost over. We're going to pull tarot in a moment. Alright, how did this happen? May we see how this happened? This is Spellcaster. Somebody is passionate about a new beginning. So somebody got passionate about having a new beginning. Alright, what's the energy to overcome? You need to have you need your load to be lightened. You need to forgive. You have talent and you need to travel. Remember, show the world the real you. And what's going to pull this together? Closure. You're going to get closure on a situation. So you can move to a new community. Your financial health is here, but in reverse. Alright, and what's wrong with your faith? You need to know that you're taking care of your career and your well-being. Remember the job that showed up? And clarity again. So somehow your job, what you do for a living, is involved. Okay, now we're going to pull tarot. We're going to pull the good tarot. We're going to read it all in the upright. Alright, why is the moon here? Oh, wait, cards are turned over. We'll tell you what they are. And then we're going to, oh, there's a lot of them. There's a whole bunch of cards turned over. Alright, let's just fix it. I have the King of Cups, the Sun, and the Love card, the Lovers, with the Five of Cups. And we'll turn them all over and put them in the right. We also have the Four of Cups. Alright, let me shuffle them one time since they were out. Gemini, the Lovers fell out. This is a big deck of cards. Alright, I have the Six of Earth and the Four of Cups. So it's like somebody doesn't want to take love because they want equality. Equality is achieved in many ways. You want to move to something that's calmer because somebody won't take your love. You're ready to move on because somebody's not taking your love. We'll shuffle them one more time. There is 3 people working together, a 3 of Pentacles and a 6 of Swords. It's time to move on from a relationship that involved 3 people for some reason, or somebody you worked with possibly. Alright, show me why the moon is here. Why is the moon here? The moon is here because of, remember the juggling, you're manifesting. You're manifesting and you have a feeling of being left out. It's like you're manifesting something, but somebody's going to get left out. Alright, why is the Fool here? Because of the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Because of having a stable home life with the Queen of Pentacles, which is probably the Sagittarius who's an Empress. You want to take a risk on having a stable relationship. Maybe moving in with, living with this woman who's very nurturing and loving. She's a good mother. She's good with animals. She probably is a good cook. She takes care of her home. She takes care of her family. She is, if you're going to be one of the queens, this is the one you want to be. Okay? She's very close to being an Empress. And you want to take a risk on having a relationship with her, but you know that manifesting this is going to leave somebody else out. Alright, why is Charity here? Unconditional love. I think you have unconditional love for both of these people. There's a calling. The unconditional love is calling you into your life purpose. You know that this is where you need to get with this person to have your life purpose, to get out of your comfort zone. Why is Temperance here for the energy to overcome? Because there's been some fighting. You might be fighting within yourself. Why is the Five of Wands here? Because Justice in the Tower. Oh, wow. Yeah. This is going to make things right. Somebody has been ganged up on by a lot of people. Or by this person's been ganged up on. And it's going to be made right. Why is Justice in the Tower here? Because somebody's in love. It's a King of Swords. And they're tired of living in heavy shit. They want hope while in despair. And why is the Empress here? There's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius showing up here. It could be a Libra. Why is the Empress here? Because of having her independence. Wow. There's a King of Wands, a King of Pentacles, and a reevaluation. Also, an Ace of Pentacles. So somebody wants their independence. There's 2 men here. A King of Pentacles, which is her identical match. And a King of Wands, which is usually a Leo. We have a King of Swords. This could all be the same man, and he's embodying his, he's very close to embodying his Emperor energy. Because he's got good communication. And it looks like he's talking to somebody that he has strong feelings for. These are new feelings. There could even be a pregnancy involved. But this person has feelings for somebody. And they feel like it's causing them to feel heavy. Because this other person is going to have to be left out. And they feel very passionate. They also feel very nurturing. They're good with money. They're good in bed. They're good with communication. Unless these are all different men, you're single. And this man is in love with you. And he is reevaluating living with you. Alright, why is the Chariot here? Because somebody is going to show love. And it's going to lead them to everything. The Ten of Pentacles. They're going to show somebody. They're going to offer this love. This man is going to offer love to this woman. But right now, his movement is obstructed. And it's because he's got to get closure with somebody else, it looks like. Alright, what's going to be the outcome of showing that love? You're going to finally get out of the imprisonment that you're feeling. You're going to walk away from there's something in your life that's just not serving you anymore. And you're going to take all your treasure. You're going to take what belongs to you. And your ship is coming for you. So you can leave and get away from this place that's making you feel imprisoned. You might leave by water. Or you might have to travel over water or go towards water. Water is significant here. And you may have to travel by air. And there's an imprisoned feeling you're walking away from. But you have to get your closure here. You have to get out of this imprisonment. You have to change communities. And why is your faith in reverse? Your faith is in reverse because you need hope. You need the star. Aquarius is here. And what's going to be the outcome of the hope? The Three of Wands, the Three of Fire. Spirit's going to show you which way to go. You're waiting for results. What's going to be the outcome of your results? You taking a risk. Somebody's going to have a heartache. You're going to have an argument probably with a Leo. There's an Aries here. There's a broken heart here. There's somebody who could be sick. And you're going to talk to or travel. You're going to get the strength that you need to take this risk. Why are you hurt? Why are you hurt? It has to do with the devil, temptation. What do you mean temptation? Oh, that Sagittarius is a temptation. And that's why your Chariot's in reverse. You have a very strong desire. Tempted even. Like, you want this person devil strong. You desire this person like nobody's ever desired a person before. You're a Sagittarius. And you can't get to them right now. What's going to be the outcome here? The truth. Somebody's going to come in real suddenly and tell you the truth. And what is the truth? That I am very passionate about you. The Ace of Wands. You have almost all the aces. And you're sad because you can't be with them. What are you going to do about this passion you have? Work it out. The Eight of Pentacles. You're going to work it out. There's going to be a wheel. It's going to work out because of a wheel. Clarify the wheel. You're going to see this from a different perspective when it comes to being in denial about a King of Cups. So there's another king here. This, I'm in love. I'm so loving. The King of Love, the King of Hearts, the King of Water, the King of Cups is going to see his... It's like he's paralyzed with fear. Like, I can't do this because if I go this way, it's going to hurt this one. If I go that way, it's going to hurt that one. What's going to be the outcome of his denial? He's going to stand up. This has been a relationship amongst friends, I think. This is a card of celebrating, partying, and you're going to stand up for yourself and make a choice. What choice are you making, Geminis, here? Oh, you have a lot of choices. You have a lot of choices. The choices are the problem for you. You don't know what choice to make. Right now you're very confused, and it's causing you to be up at night, to not be able to sleep, to be concerned. Your intuition. Your intuition is telling you what to do. What is your intuition telling you to do? There it is. To communicate some ideas you have about ending something because of unconditional love. And even maybe publicly recognizing this, making this official, like me and you are together. Telling people, showing the world the real you. This is my person, and I want to be with them, and I'm going to. Alright, so I think we got what we needed. I'm going to get a shaman's dream, because these have been very faithful at helping us to make some very tough decisions in this collective. I'm so grateful for these cards. They're by Alberto Velardo and Colette Baron Reed. Alright, may we please have one card, please, that will give us some guidance here by Shaman's Dream Oracle cards. One card to give us some guidance here. What guidance does this person need to make the best of this reading for their highest and greatest good? They're giving us just the right card. Unmarked trail. Somebody's having a revelation, and netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. So you've been preparing for something, and it's about to come to fruition, and you're having a revelation about an unmarked trail. Number 57 and number 42. I turned to 42, so I'm going to go ahead and read you that one. Preparations come to fruition. A surprise. A result beyond expectation. The netcaster arrives to tell you to stop praying for the fish. They have arrived, and it's time that you cast your net, lest they swim away. I have a solar plexus issue here. Everything that you long for is within reach, but it has been so long since your prayers were answered that you have forgotten how to receive what is being offered to you. Put down the prayer beads and open your arms and your heart to the reward beyond measure. Cast your net. Take the next step that you have been planning for so long. Remember that the fish wait for no one, so time is of the essence. Heaven and earth are in perfect alignment for your victory. That's that Six of Wands. You're about to have victory. The stars are positioned for success. The only one who can spoil the perfection of the moment is you. If you ask, do I really deserve this? You will sabotage the magic and shatter the crystalline flawlessness of the now. The netcaster can also arrive to bring you bad news, to tell you that you have been snared in someone's trap and must wiggle free. Right now it feels comfortable enough, even as the net begins to tighten around you. Do not wait until it is suffocating you before you realize that you must escape and run for your life. It is still early enough to exit gracefully. Bide your time until all the conditions are right. Go to your place of stillness, of deep quiet, and watch for the signs of a new opportunity that has arrived. Right now, you are patient because you feel that things will go your way. Learn to be patient with the people and situations that are more challenging. And that's you right here. You're having to be patient with people that are challenging because things are not going your way. And you need to escape while you can still get out gracefully. Number 57. Unmarked trail. An unappreciated experience, discovery, and revelation. You are called now to embark on a sacred journey. The Arthurian knights, in their quest for the Holy Grail, had to make sure to take an unmarked trail that no one had ever followed, or they would not accomplish their goal. Likewise, you must enter the darker forest of your soul via a route as yet unidentified to find what you seek. The manicured paths will bring you only temporary pleasure and later great pain. Stop it. You already know there is no reward at the end of the road you are following. You are only killing time. Pause, breathe, and commit in your heart to a sacred endeavor. Vow to not look for old solutions that may have worked with past challenges. Get out of character. Try the outrageous and keep your quest private. Now is not the time to speak of the voice that called you. Remember the calling? To embark on the unmarked trail. That time will come. The unmarked trail can be a sign that you have already made a choice, even if you do not want to acknowledge it. Be at peace with what your heart knows to be true. Your heart has already been made up, and your mind will follow. Pack lightly, taking with you only essential beliefs that you know will be trustworthy under all circumstances. The universe has your back. Beautiful, collective. Beautiful. What a beautiful, beautiful reading this has been. This is an absolutely beautiful reading. All right, what would your best friend say? To do your best, you must rest. Invest in the new. What would the other person's best friend say? Treat yourself. Eat some fruit. And what would the third person's best friend say? There's more than one person here. See the forest and the trees. You can be compassionate and strong. All right. I think we're going to end it there. Is there anything else you want to do, Spirit? I don't have a lot of cards here. We are going to look at your money real quick and see how it might be affected by all of this. I'm going to shuffle the cards one time, and then we're going to... Oh, one tried to pop out. Real passion and one that's turned over. We got a bunch that are turned... Okay, here we got 2 turned over. Passage and flashback. Passage and flashback were turned over, so I'm going to take them out and we're going to read them. It says, people from the past are returning. You may work with previous co-workers or take an old job back. You're going to get a second chance. Your current situation is a means to an end. You are making an uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. And then we have wisdom and real passion. All right, so talk to me. Talk to me about what's going on here. All right, when it comes to how you're working, give and take and locked. Give and take. Be open to giving and receiving to keep the flow of abundance going. Give someone a chance and ask for what your heart desires. I think you're going to tell this person you're in love with them. Locked. Work. You want work you want may not be in reach now. You can take a temporary position while awaiting an opening. Your new place offers job security. Alright, so you're going somewhere new, and it's going to be give and take. Instead of you giving, it's going to be equality, give and take. See? Alright. And what's the energy to overcome? Strategy. You remember you don't have a strategy, and something is short term. This position is temporary, so don't be too attached to it. No worries. You're going to find something that's even more fulfilling and prosperous. And you need to come up with a strategy. You need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get the advice of someone who is already where you want to go. Alright, and let's going to pull it together. Courage. You having courage. Ask what you're afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back now. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. And then we have, illumination again. Sometimes something hidden is coming to light now. You find out about new jobs, opportunities, and options. Someone lends you a helping hand. Wow. And what about your faith being in reverse? You're going to be put in a position of power in the future. You are being promoted or called to lead. Time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion. In the future, plan for the future while living in the present. You are always supported by spirit. Your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity and wisdom. You are called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model and guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experiences. What a beautiful reading, collective. Spirit is amazing. Alright, Spirit, who are you talking to? We have Sagittarius here. We have Neptune, M-U-E-D-E-P-Y. Neptune is Pisces, by the way. We have Gemini, D, N, and P. W-H-H-M, Aries. I think that is Scorpio. P-L-W-W. W. I can't ever remember what this one is. Somebody remind me what that one is right there. It's like a circle. I can't remember. It's one of the planets, but I can't remember what. M, J, your North Node, S, K, K, B, T. K-R-N-Y-A-J-N. We have Scorpio and the Sun, which is typically Leo. Alright, I'm going to go one more time. That's it. P. M-V-A-N-W-K-E. Cancer and the Sun. Alright, trinkets, please, Holy Spirit. I got a lot of trinkets. I got the flight pendants. So somebody might be in the military. They might be flying planes. Something like that. I have a skull. I have a marble. I have two marbles, actually. I have two marbles. I have a dime. You might be finding coins or dimes. Dream, hope, trust, love. Susan B. Anthony. The way I feel about you makes my heart long to be free. An elephant. An elephant. A guitar. Somebody here plays guitar. A fancy heart. A Roman numeral dial. a butterfly, a cross, a shell, your name could be Shell, a music note. I have a little birdie playing a guitar. Somebody plays guitar. I have another music note. I have a cobra or a snake. I have the letter J. I have a starfish. I have a horn. I call that horns up. I have a Hello Kitty, because somebody is probably a Leo or you're into Hello Kitty. I have a compass. You need to figure out which direction you want to go in. You need a plan. I have a cluster of grapes. You might have a grapevine, or somehow grapes are significant to your life. You might be eating grapes. I have another elephant. I have a piece of crystal. I have the letter Z as in zebra. I have another shell. I have a flamingo. I have a ball. I have an angel feather, a wing. I have an orchid. And then I have two hearts. One that says I love you, I love you, I love you. And one that says made with love. And then I have a baby seahorse. Seahorse is made for life. But this is a baby seahorse. Somebody could be having a baby and they're going to mate for life. Or you could have had a baby with this person. Alright, that's going to be a wrap. Also, I wanted you to know that I got this candle. It's a Yankee candle. And it's called Stargazer. And it smells amazing. I got it on sale for $10 at Target. In case you're curious. Alright, I guess we're going to end there. I hope you enjoyed this. And that you'll let me know by liking, subscribing, sharing, all that jazz. And that you'll get out of this negativity. It's time for you to have courage. To come up with a practical plan. Somebody plays chess. Somehow fireworks are significant. Making a heart with your hands like that is significant. You're going to go by boat somewhere for some of you. You're going to go to the water. Alright, that's it. Take care. Bye-bye.